Hey, welcome to this issue of Larry's Hobby Garage, where we're going to take a look at Legion of Everblight Raptors and the Anyssa Ryvaal solo attachment that goes along with them. Makes them a lot better. First thing we're going to take a look at here is the cards. Pretty standard Legion purple and blue, and so there's our cards. What I did here was just break the different parts into the leader, bases, again leader parts, rider parts, heads, and bodies for our Ulk. And here's over to the Anyssa Ryvaal blister. We're going to pop that open here in just a second. Take a look at the parts we get with that. We get 5 50mm bases for which our figures go on. The leader, from what I can ascribe in the parts, has this quiver of arrows on the front. We get a separate body for the swords. The other part of the Ulk. Here is the bow. The resin head for the Ulk. There's mostly gray. I've got one that's kind of more white looking, but they're all the same kind of resin. And then the antlers. Well, of course, we'll always make mistakes, and I make more with my fair share. Here's another quiver. On the front of this, they probably just go ahead and match up. Taking a look at them, we get 2 riders that have a bow in one hand, sword in the other. The other 2 have just a bow, and then their swords and scabbards glue on separately. Again, 4 more Ulk heads and 4 sets of antlers. That and the card is what's in the Raptors box. Moving on over to Anyssa. Of course, you get the piece of foam. Backer card. We got our base. In taking a look at this particular blister, kit seems to be very similar to the other ones. With Anyssa, she does not have there a quiver of arrows. We get her front part of the body there. We get the back fur scabbard and some trailing pieces there. Antlers. A quiver is mounted separately. A metal head for the Ulk. Here is her head and hair. Arm with a bow. Much better looking bow than the other ones. And an arm piece bit. Well, the Denver Bronco game is over. They won. Heading off to the Super Bowl. And while we were watching that, and I really lollygagged. I mean, the weather straightened up here, and I actually went to do some RC flying for a little bit. But anyway, got all 6 models put together. So here's Anyssa. She's put together. There is a quiver that haven't been added. I'll add that after painting. These 2 figures, which are just Raptor grunts, they just have a bow. They have swords that are separate bits. Again, we'll glue those on after painting as well. And then here's the leader. And he actually has a bow that will be added after painting. So one thing I've seen about these particular kits, it may need some green stuff around the head and the bodies of the Ulk. Other than that, things are pretty tight. I did do some modifications on these 2 lone bowmen where they just have the bows. I changed the angle of their bodies. They seem to lean a lot way over, something I didn't particularly like, which wasn't very hard. Just came out on the sanding machine, and in about 30 seconds each or so had the angles a little bit more to my liking. But there's the Raptors. We'll get them on to paint, and right now I have, being generous, I may have an hour and a half building time on these. Okay, we got the bonus unboxing of the Ultra Pro top loaders. Actually, they really don't come in a box. Apparently, Walmart has started carrying them again. So it must have just been an issue with our Walmart, but if that's the case, it wouldn't be the only issue with our Walmart. Hey, guess what you get? Top loaders for your cards.